A first edition of Clarendon's History of the Rebellions and Civil Wars in Ireland. I'm Adam Douglas from Peter Harrington, and I'd like to show you more about this special copy, which is a presentation copy in a red Morocco presentation binding. As befits such a copy, it's rather special as well in that it's a large paper copy. We can see here on the title page the history of the rebellion and civil wars in Ireland, and there's the portrait of the Duke of Ormond, who was the leader of the royalist troops loyal to Charles I during the Irish Civil War, the Irish part of the Civil War. Now, Clarendon, of course, had already written his big book, was about the English and Scottish Civil Wars, and this book completes that work, and it had remained unpublished until now, which was 1720. And this copy was sent to Ormond's grandson and successor, who's the second Duke of Ormond. And I can show you there his ducal bookplate inside the paste down of the book. And this copy was in Kilkenny Castle. And Ormond was very well connected with Clarendon. He, being Ormond's, the first Duke of Ormond's grandson, married Clarendon's granddaughter. So they were strongly connected. And the book itself is, as I said, a large paper copy with these extra wide margins, which makes it a luxurious copy. And it's been bound for presentation as typical of this kind of period, this kind of late 17th century, early 18th century. That is red Morocco, goatskin, with very elaborate gilt panelling on the side. Very handsome book indeed. And this was left in Kilkenny Castle. I say left because the second Duke of Ormond turned out to be, unlike his grandfather, he was a traitor, and he went off and went into exile with the Jacobites. He couldn't face the political settlement, particularly when the Georgians came to the throne. So he fled to the continent, and the book was left behind, whereas it has stayed some considerable time. It was sold, finally there's a modern collector's bookplate there. It was sold when the Butler family, who'd been there since the Norman invasion, had been in Ireland ever since then. They left in the 1920s, and the book was sold at an estate sale. It's a very handsome copy, and a luxury copy, a presentation copy of this outstanding book of Irish history. For more details on this, please see all the details on our website, Peter Harrington.